Hey guys, so today we are going to do a review of XOXO. I'm also including the Magic City edition, and also I did like a blue theme because she has a blue theme and why not? So there's also a storyline with this review. I feel like it makes more sense. Also, it makes me appreciate the album a lot more because it just feels like we're going on this little journey. So let me know what you think about the storyline, and let's get into this review since there's a lot to cover. So I have my laptop right here. I'm reading off of it because legit everything that I'm thinking is on here. So first we're starting with the album cover. So when I first saw the album cover, I was like, okay, because I don't know, I don't know, I think of it, I think at first I thought something different, but I'm kind of digging it now. Like, it was just, I wasn't really feeling it, but now I'm digging it a lot more. I'm like, okay, I think it's just too up close for me with her tongue sticking out, but you know, I'm feeling it a lot more now. But I do love the Magic City edition cover. I'm like, oh, yes. Why couldn't that be the album cover for the original album? So first off, this song is still on repeat, I'm not lying. So the song is about sex and loving it, but on a different level. If we're talking about Sean, speculating, she's saying in the second verse that it's wrong to be thinking this and knows it's not gonna last. So when she says, kiss me hard, someday you'll miss this, it's like she knows that it's not going to last. So she's going to savor the moment and wants him to also savor the moment, because in a way it's like she knows that it's not going to last, you know. In a Call Her Daddy interview, she revealed that she does it until she gets it out of her system, which means sex. So if you recall, if you ever watched that interview or that clip where she talked about like going back to the ex and you're just having sex over and over until you get it out of your system, and this is too much. I'm feeding it too much because I know the chorus part, I love it. That's repeating it. She goes, I love it, which means she loves sex. And I'm thinking, is she repeating it because that's what she does in the situation with Sean? She's repeatedly having sex, and every time she does it, she loves it. I know, like, the whole reason I love it is because she was in the studio and she said, I love it, and then they kept telling her to repeat it. I know that. But I'm saying, if we're playing in this storyline, is she repeating it because every time she does it, she loves it, and that's why she keeps coming back for more? Or whatever I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Overall, this song is saying she's addicted to having sex with the same person, even if it's wrong, and knows it's not going to last. That is what I got from this song, if we go on a storyline. And with Playboi Carti, as always, I will always say this, his verse is just, when he says in the beginning, are you in the road now? Oh, you grown now? Are you too grown now? I'm like, that just does something to me inside. I'm like, the way he says it, it's just, I can't. The way he I can't. I have no words for that. Also, talking more instrumentally, is that a word? I think it is. So speaking more with the music, a lot of people in the beginning was like, this is a weird sound. And I learned this from when I was in chorus, when I was in high school. My chorus teacher, so wait, first off, when me and the chorus, when we do like a harmony, and sometimes our harmonies are not like, doesn't sound right. Like it sounds like it's at a battle with each other, and you're like, is that right? And our chorus teacher's like, yes, that is correct. It doesn't, if it sounds wrong, then it's correct. And sometimes notes, they clash together, like it doesn't belong, even though it does belong. So speaking more of, you know, the music, the production, it sounds wrong, but it sounds right at the same time. And I noticed that in like Yes and or Rain on Me, where it sounds like it's clashing, like the notes or the harmonies are clashing together, and it sounds wrong, but it's right. I'm like debating stuff about Charlie XCX, right? Where people were hating on Camila because it sounds like something Charlie would do, and I love how Charlie did this marketing wise, as a friend wise. It's kind of sketchy, but she promote her song and her album based on people talking about her because of Camila. I love how she kind of went for it and kind of shaded Camila for like what Camila was doing, her out the window or whatever. Anyway, I like how she did that. That was a genius move of her to do, but also kind of sketchy as a friend, but Camila doesn't care. Camila knows how to capture his attention, and with her Chanel No. 5 perfume. She's saying that she's a cute girl with a sick mind because either she's saying that she's sick for thinking these things about him, or the fact that she knows exactly how to turn him on and is excited about how her techniques can still get him hooked. It reminded me of I Love It, where she said super twisted, sick, addicted. Because it's like she knows what she's doing is wrong and toxic, but she doesn't even care at this moment because she wants him, or she still wants him. Overall, this song is her testing her abilities if she can still turn him on. So how I think of how the song goes is like the first like 3 songs, not mentioning the interludes. It's like she is toxic, like playing her toxic side with like I Love It, Chanel No. 5, He Knows, where she's like thriving off of this ecstasy of turning him on, and she's so excited that she can still turn him on. And the fact that, you know, she knows that Chanel No. 5 is like his favorite perfume of hers, and which I still don't know what that smells like. Some people say it smells like old people, and I'm like, I don't know, because I feel like old people smell like baby powder, but like I don't know, like I think old people smell like baby powder in my mind, but I don't know how it smells, like the perfume smells. Anyway, the song is a cute song. I like it a lot more now, but back then I just thought it was kind of like, and I wasn't really on board with it at first, but now I am. And something else in this song is she said she's an extra, not your leading lady. And I talked about this when I did right back to Sabrina Carpenter, where I like mentioned that. And now I think about it a lot more. I'm like, is she talking about Sabrina, if we're going into storyline, or is she talking about like in general, like generally, no matter who's with you, I'll always be your leading lady, and she will always be extra no matter who she is. So at first I wasn't going to do an interlude because I just feel like they're kind of just quick, so we're going to make this quick. So with Pink XOXO, which features Pink Pantheress, and this is like her letter signed by her. So I'm actually going to quote what I got from genius.com, and it says, this line comes right after Chanel No. 5, a song about empowerment and feeling free to do whatever you want to your lovers and it showed a different side of Camila. While on track 2, she sings about having enough power to play with her partners. In this one, she shows a more vulnerable side and talks about how she loves and thinks about her lover probably the same way they do about her. I mean, I don't really listen to the song, so I have no opinion, so we're gonna move on. But if that meant something to you, then you can decipher that, or the song in general. Interlude. So with this song, which I love, first off, before I go into the storyline, I really do love Lil Nas X. His intro is just, what does he say? I'm gonna look it up. I have like the lyrics on standby. He dripping down on my bustier like ice cream out Ashanti, playing in the AMG, let it rain on me. Oh my god, when he says it like that, I was like, I know he don't swing that way, but like, I like how you came in. It added so much more. I love how like they up his vocals and lowered the music and just like bass, and I love that. It's just, Camila is saying in the song that he thinks that he knows that he's catching on to what she's doing, but he doesn't care because she's coming back for more. In this song, she's in control of him, teasing him with her body, her lips. So where she sings like tease him and get him off me, it's like she's really teasing. It's like her teasing song I said before. I feel like now that he knows that she's teasing him and messing with him, now he starts doing it, but he does it in a different way where it makes her feel a type of way. Like when she's doing it, it's like more playful, but like she wants him. But this guy, speculating Sean, he's messing with her differently, which brings out the next song, 20-somethings. This is where things are changing for Camila. She's now confused about where she is with, allegedly, Sean. I feel like this song is talking about overall being in her 20s, being in love, lust, and now confusion. She's now resisting him even when she wants to be with him, and is learning to be on her own without him because she's grown. I also get the vibe that he's messing with her mind, which is making her more confused. So at first, I really wasn't feeling this song, but as more I listened to it and grown to love it, I feel deeply for this song. And she's like, she didn't know where she is with Sean, allegedly, and she is confused. And I believe he's making her confused because it's like he doesn't know what he wants or who he wants, and it's just making her overall confused. And this is where she's trying to resist him, and she's very confused, just like the rest of us in our 20s, especially when we're in a relationship with a guy or a girl that is messing with us in a different way that we were messing with them. Does that make sense? But this song is just, So like I said before, it's like in the beginning, this first 3 songs, she is just teasing him. She's thriving off of ecstasy. She's having fun. She's just, she's just having her moment of being like this toxic side of her. And she knows what she's doing is wrong, but she's doing it anyway because she wants him. And then now he figured it out. It's like he's messing with her, and now she's confused because it's like she was teasing him because she wants him, but now he's messing with her because he doesn't know what he wants or who he wants, like I said before. I hope that really makes sense, because there's 2 types of teasing and messing with someone. Messing with someone because you want them addicted to you and control and power, And there's another part where it's like you're messing with them just to mess with them, and you may be messing with someone else or whatever. And also, and he knows, she says, more drunk on power than on liquor, because she gets excited that he's getting turned on by her, and that excites her because it's like, ooh, I can still get him, just like Chanel number 5. And it's like, ooh, I can still make him, turn on and feel things for me, and I like that. And she gets really excited, and she's in control. Who doesn't feel power when they're in control, right? And she's still dominated, and now her domination has ended. Now he's dominating her in a bad way. This is her anthem after the breakup, hanging with her friends, being in Miami, vibing, being around new people, whining on them, grinding on them, being free, being single. And I feel like this should be like every girl's breakup song. Like, you're just feeling really good, you're out there having a good time and not even worrying about it. And now this is where this can be two ways. Either she broke up with him, he broke up with her, or it was a mutual breakup. But anyway, regardless of who did the breaking up, she's having a good time with her friends and not even thinking about the breakup or about him. At least he's trying to. I never thought there'd be a time where I'm shaking it with the piano, but there's a first time for everything, for sure. And I'm not mad at it, for sure. I wish I could listen to a song with someone that just gets it, you know what I mean? Like, listen to the song with someone that's in the same, like, circle as you, or same, like, they're going through the same thing, and this song comes on, or you listen to the song, and it's just, yes, I don't know what I'm saying right now, but this song just gives me life.
Like, album that I actually like shed tears to music while it's playing, like, cause the song.
Real quickly, this is Koshi, XOXO, which is a rapper from Boca Raton, Florida, and talks about how Camila's first album got him through a lot, Koshi's heartbreak of his close friend passing away, and how much this album meant a lot to him. And I love how she added that. And I know a lot of people complain how there's so much interlude, but I like that because it really, it's like, it's signed by him, and that's the whole point of this album is like writing a letter and stuff. And I really do like that. The next song is Hot Uptown featuring Drake, and I feel like this concept reminds me of I Love It, where she says, kiss me hard so that you miss this. And I feel like this is a song where she's like, when it's hot uptown, do you miss my love, trying to calm me down? The lyrics right? Am I crazy? That's the lyrics, right? Hold on. Yes, she says, when it's hot uptown and you miss my love, trying to calm me down, couldn't give me up, hot uptown, and you miss my love and you want me back. So like I said before, and I love it, she says, kiss me hard so that you miss this. And it's like, now he's feeling that regret of missing her. And in this song, she realizing how he's not ready for her, and the more he's giving her space, the more she realizes she doesn't want him / need him anymore. Which is another anthem of knowing who I am. And I love anthems like that, where it's like, this is who I am. And I feel like these 3 songs, which is Dade County Dreaming, Hot Uptown, and Dream Girls, are like her knowing her worth. Like, Hot Uptown is her realizing her worth, and Dream Girls, when we get to it, is like her knowing her worth. The growth, okay, sorry. The growth of her, I love it. I love when people have that growth and that realization. And I haven't really talked about like a favorite lyric from this song, but I do have a favorite lyric from this song. And it's the verse 2, where she says, I don't think you're ready for love like mine. I don't think you're worthy of my time. Lucky man who gets me in my prime. It's giving Pisces low-key the best sign because it's Capricorn. Like, I have a tattoo of it. Hello, it's Capricorn, not Pisces, but whatever. I'll give her a pass. I feel like Drake coming in with this song is just... I know like this song was supposed to be like Nicki Minaj and Drake, which Nicki Minaj was talking about it in a live. But she scrapped it and gave it to Drake, and Drake introduced this to Camila, and they like rewrote the song, I'm guessing, and made it their own. I love it. But I feel like Nicki would go hard on this song for sure. And also, like, side note, I heard that Nicki is releasing Pink Friday 3, and my heart is just, I can't take it. Sorry. I can't take it.
What does he know? What does he really know?
So, what Camila said in an interview was that Drake gave her like an outro, and he wrote his own verse, which she didn't ask him to do that, and she said it's very sweet and kind that he did that for her, but it wasn't needed. So she's like, you know what? We're gonna, add that to, put that on the album, and this will be like Drake XOXO. And this is like speaking from a guy's perspective. I also love how Camila's like in the background vocalizing this song. He's talking about how he has done so much for this girl and bought her a lot of stuff, taught her things, and she's out here, and now she's out there acting grown, hooking up with some other guy. But when she's broken or has nothing left, she's come back to him. She comes back to him. And I don't know, like, this song isn't a bad song. I don't know, it's just, I'll listen to the other songs more, but the song does go hard. So there's not much to say about this song other than just it's speaking from his point of view, the guy's point of view. And yeah, I mean, it's not really part of my storyline, but yeah. So next is Dream Girls, which is a great song, and does give me a nostalgic vibe because it is a sample. The song is remembering when they were younger, and now these girls are all grown and they know their worth, who they are, and just having fun and knowing that they are the shiz. At the end, Camila is giving advice to younger girls who are learning to be women and figuring out to keep it sexy because they are the shiz, but they don't know it yet. And I love how she repeats it twice to like really make it stick in their brain. And I love when Camila gives advice, and if you follow her on TikTok, sometimes she does give out advice, and I just love it so much when she does, because it's just, I learn so much from her and her advice that she gives. So I love how she did that, because it's like a reminder of like knowing that you're the shiz, even if you don't know it yet, but you will know it. And it's like, you went through all these battles, and now you're wearing your armor of knowing who you are. And it's like not only is she saying it to other girls, like, oh yeah, she knows she's the shiz, but it's like she's also saying to herself too, like, she is the shiz. And so like she's speaking from like a third perspective of herself, also speaking for like other girls, like, you are the shiz, and like she is the shiz, saying like herself and other girls.
We go to Nicki Beach right now. This is like a candy.
So real quickly, 305 Till I Die is an interlude about the life of a Miami girl. Even though she was born in Cuba, she was mainly raised as a Miami girl, and she forever will always be a Miami girl. She's repping for Miami, and like I said before, she is the female version of Pitbull, and I stand by that. So next we're getting into B.O.A.T, and my stupid self did not realize that B.O.A.T meant best of all time. And I knew that, but it just didn't click at the time, nor the familiarity of the like instrumental was hotel room service, or like the sample of hotel room service, and it didn't click. I remember thinking about a video game, or I'm thinking about Sonic, when the whole entire time it was hotel room service. And what people were saying about the sample of like, oh, the lyrics are sad, but in the background it's like hotel room service, and people are like, oh, it's like you're at the club or you're at a party, and you know, you're there, or you're in the bathroom and you're like sad because you're thinking about this guy, and but the song is on, but you're not focused on the song, you're focused on this guy, like you're in your head about this guy. And I thought, what if her making it, what if she's not thinking of like her at the club or at a party? What if she's at home? Because the first line says lying in bed. And I'm thinking, what if, no, she's laying in bed and the song comes on because she has 2000s, they're on shuffle, like she said in Dreamgirls, and she's laying in bed, this song comes on, and maybe this gives her nostalgic vibes, or she's thinking about this guy. Like I said before in the beginning, she's thriving off the ecstasy of, you know, playing with this guy, teasing him and stuff, and then Twentysomethings, where that turned over, where she's confused, and then we went to having fun, we're partying, we're feeling free, to now we're feeling how we're really feeling inside, which both really gives it that perspective of, yeah, you're at the party, you're listening to the song somewhere, and now it's sunken in that you are missing this guy and you can't get over it, and now she's feeling the effects and she's upset now. She's upset because she tried to get over this guy and she can't. Maybe she tried to get over him too quickly, but she tried to party, she tried to have fun with her friends. No matter what, she keeps thinking about him, like, she keeps thinking about him. What? I just said that. I'm sorry, my mind is rattled right now. She's thinking about him no matter what she does, and late at night, when she's in her bed, she thinks about him. And she can't help herself but to think about him, no matter what she does to try to get over him. Partying, drinking, hanging with friends, you know, like acting like you don't want him, but in reality, all you want is him. And you want him saying to you, you were the best of all time. And that's what she wants him to say to her. And what I said, or what I wrote down, is she's replaying the relationship and wishes that he would say she was the best of all time. She was the best thing that could have happened to him. This song is saying she's thinking of what she wants him to say to her. And I feel like most girls are like that. Maybe guys, I don't know, speaking from a girl's perspective, for me, it's like, oh heck yeah. I'm like writing down like, oh, I wish he said this to me. And it's like, that's just a fantasy. I legit listened to the song a couple weeks ago, and after I was going through something really heartbreaking, and I listened to the song and I broke down. I was gonna make it a TikTok, and I was like, no, this is too emotional. But I broke down crying, and that was the realization just sunk in, and I was like sobbing my eyes out. And it's just, this song just, I can't with Camila. I can't stand her. Like, she makes songs like this that just makes me want to break down, and then she writes the next song, Pretty Wanna Cry, when I want to dance. Like, how can I dance after crying my heart out? Like, getting into Pretty Wanna Cry. So what I said was, Camila saying, even when I'm crying and hurting, I'm still looking pretty. She's purposely looking good to make him regret not being with her. This is her petty song. This is her petty song. It's like, you didn't want to do me right. That's nice. I'm in the mood to fight. Let's fight. Oh, I felt that with my whole chest. I was like, yes, girl, fight. The toxic side of me is coming out. And her too. Like, you know, she's like being petty in a different way. Like, first she was toxic of teasing, now she's toxic of like, you know, she wants him to regret breaking up with her, so she's looking hot. Camila said in like a watch party for her like Apple live event that she did, that you know you're about to break up, so you're gonna look hot, and when you get in the taxi you're crying, but you still look good. So like so I like that. I don't know, I love her so much. But I love the song so much. It is still number one for me. And again, it's like a petty song. Who don't like a petty song? You know? You're feeling petty, and so it's a good song. So Camila is wondering why Sean is with her when he likes Sabrina. She's wondering if Sabrina is making him feel the same way he feels about Camila. She's trying to put on this act like she doesn't need him, but in reality, it's all she thinks about. In the end, she's going to keep going in circles because she likes the way he makes her feel. I feel like this is like so ironic because when she was explaining June Gloom, and June Gloom is this like weather phenomenon. I love how she relates the way she feels in like the relationship to like a weather phenomenon. I love that. And also I didn't know what June Gloom even was, and so the fact that she talked about that was amazing. But anyway, ironically, they're saying that they're on this beach and there's like this merry-go-round, like this park, and there's like a merry-go-round, and then you know I guess he was pushing her on it, and so she brought up part of her sets when she was like doing like a festival tour. And I was like, it's so ironic how, you know, she's like on a merry-go-round and they were like a merry-go-round, and it kind of like indicates that they're going in circles. And I mean, the irony of that is crazy. They found a merry-go-round, they, you know, were playing on it, and the fact that they are going in circles because it's like they're always on and off or whatever. What frustrates me a little bit is people, they look at this song and they're like, oh, this is about Sabrina, when it's not even about Sabrina. Yes, she's mentioned, but it's not even supposed to be what you guys are making it out to be. And if you actually listen to the song and actually listen to the lyric and look at the lyrics, you know it's how she feels. I don't know. I don't know why people are like that. And people are like, oh, this one line where she says, Did you get this wet for you, baby? And you're like, oh, that's so cringe or whatever. I'm like, first off, she's grown. That's one thing. She wrote this when she's like 26, right? But she's 27. She's grown. And who knows, maybe she's like playing out this toxic side of her, this toxic part of her being like kind of petty. Which, you know, we're all like that. We're all toxic. We're all party. We're all petty. We have our sides where we're petty. We have our sides when we're toxic. Nothing wrong with that. And Who knows, maybe because it rhymed. Anyway, I'm sorry, I just kind of everything's about what you think it's about at times. Okay, I'm gonna say. And also, one thing I am gonna say is people, oh, this is like Taste by Sabrina is her response to Camila. I'm like, what? First off, what? That's a crazy idea, first off. And you never know when Sabrina wrote that song. You know, she wrote that song earlier this year. You don't know that. So it's crazy how people would say that. And like, that's just insane how people come to that conclusion, but whatever. And so I said, this song is hard to decipher. I'm pretty sure she has some sexual innuendos. Is that how you pronounce it? Because people are saying, because she says, in the minis, baby pink. And a lot of people are saying she's talking about her privates. So I haven't really listened to these songs as long as the other songs. So it's going to be kind of quick, except for Godspeed. But the other 3 songs are going to be kind of quick because I need to marinate on the song a little bit more. In this song, Camila mentioned how this guy has let her down, but for some reason, she still wants him. She's not going to take him back until he has proved to her that he has changed like he said he has. I love this song because I feel like that's a lot of girls. It's like, okay, you change, come show me. That's pretty much it. Like, there's not much to say, except before I need time to marinate, so these are going to be kind of more quick. So Camila is wondering if they're friends or maybe more. It reminds me a little bit of He Knows with the teasing and Senorita with the questioning if they're friends or something more. Because in Senorita, she's like, because friends don't know the way you taste, or because friends don't know the way you taste, right? I said it right. The lyrics? I think so, that's the lyrics. But in Can Friends Kiss, she's like teasing and stuff, so he knows, because he knows it's like she's teasing with like her body and stuff. And then with Senorita, she's questioning that of like, oh, are we friends? Can friends do this? And just so you know, not everything is about Sabrina or Sean. Let's just put it right there. Not everything is about Sabrina. People are saying, oh, Godspeed is the response to Taste, or like Sabrina's album. I said the song is not about Sean, since this is the first song she wrote on the album around January, February of 2023, last year. There can be 2 messages behind the song. One, she's healing from this person. Doesn't necessarily have to be about the ex, and is letting go of things that no longer serve her. Hence why she showed up at the VMAs like she's at a funeral, and what she said of her being at, her own funeral. It can also mean this era is turning into XOXO, dark hair version, or dark hair edition. When we got blonde Camila, it was like we were seeing this almost toxic side of her, or her playing out her toxic side. With dark hair Camila, we're seeing more healed version that doesn't need to tease her ex to feel something or try to mask who you are. Which I feel like that was ironic of me typing that, because, in this blonde Camila era, she had like the mask on, and in the VMAs performance, it's like they took off the mask. Like her XOXO girls, they took off the mask, and it's like they are themselves now. They are healed, they're themselves. And also what I thought about this in the music video actually. It's like Godspeed to yourself also, like to her blonde Camila. Godspeed to her, because like you're a toxic side of me that I want to get rid of. So good riddance. I feel like there can be multiple meanings behind the song, like wishing someone well. You gotta be a friend, an ex, a family member, whoever. Or it can also wish yourself well as like Godspeed to the toxic side of me. So first off, in the music video, I noticed this. I'm not sure if anyone noticed this. So we was watching it and I noticed how like there's the fast clips and stuff. And I was like, wait a minute. And I slowed it down, and before she revealed her dark hair, she already did in the fast clips. And I was like, how did we not notice that? Of course, it was going by fast, but like I slowed it down. I noticed it second, third time, and I was like, wait a minute. Slow it down. I was like, she already revealed it. She already revealed her dark hair. And with her VMAs performance, people were like, it's boring. I'm like, not everything has to be like glitz and glamour, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like whole production and music number and or dance number. It doesn't have to be all about that. It can just be like stripped away and just being raw and being yourself and telling a story, which she did. And also people saying she was lip singing, which she wasn't. There's a thing called a backing track. And also the video, like the big screen in the back were like delayed, and you see by her actions that it was like delayed. Anyway, what I'll talk about is she changed the lyrics, and the lyric is, we're living in a ghost world, we're living in a past life. And the VMA performance, the second verse, she said, you're living in a ghost world, you're living in a past life. And I was like, oh, she changed it, right? And I was like, she did, she changed, because she's talking about the media and people hate on her for what she did when she was 15 years old back in 2012 with the racist retweets. And she's like, it's in the past. Yes, I know what I did, but it's in the past. You're living the past, you're living the ghost world. Can we all just move on from it? I'm like, yes, because what more do you want from Camila? She apologized. She did the work of wanting to know and understand and educate herself with racial healing, which people think about, okay, a little rant, but racial healing, people think they know what that is. I'm like, do you even know what racial healing is? And I looked it up, and it's not what you think it is at all. It's actually like, it's a circle where people of different race, they talk about the traumas and doubts and fears of their race and healing from their race and the traumas of their race and their doubts and yeah, things like that. That is what that is. And it's crazy how people think they know what that is, and it's not. And it's not a bad thing at all, because a lot of people sign up for it. And it just frustrates me when people talk about her and they mention racial healing like it's a bad thing, when it's not a bad thing at all. And again, a lot of people, they do that. They like sign up for it. They are in this program every year talking about their own, not just talking about their own like racial traumas and fears and stuff, but also listening. And that's what she did. And she donated to a charity or something like that. I can like do more research of your own. And so it frustrates me when people are like talking about it like it's a bad thing, like what she did, going to this program, going into this racial healing, like it's a bad thing, when it's not at all. But it's been 12 plus years. When do you think she have changed? And she always said that she's going to regret that forever, and she knows that. And I feel like that's the reason why this album wasn't a big success, because people are just like, oh, she's racist, blah blah blah. And I'm like, that has been ages ago. Yes, it's been talked about in 2019 when it was brought up, but even then she's done the healing, she worked on it to become a better person. I'm not saying to like her, I'm just saying, you know, try to have a different mind or clear mind, like, oh, it's been years now, she most likely has changed. A lot of people did like her so much, and she had the world by her fingertips, and now because of this, of what she did and what it resurfaced, she's now not that popular anymore because people are refusing to listen to her because of what she did when she was 15. And like I said before in the other video I did a while ago, like a long time ago, we all do stupid things when we're 15. I've done stupid things since I was like 11, 12 years old, and you will always continuously making stupid mistakes. And that's a whole part of life, is you make mistakes, you realize that, and you correct it, and you do better in the future. Okay, we're not all perfect. I don't know why people act like they're perfect. We're not perfect. We all make mistakes. We all do stupid stuff. Maybe not that, but we all do stupid things. And you can't forgive someone for a mistake. And I don't know. Except for it's a sensitive topic because it's like about racism and things like that. I'm not trying to tell you how you're supposed to feel, but also it's like, if you're gonna hate on her, please get your facts straight and knowing what is true and what is not true. And yeah, it just hurts, because not hurts, but kind of disappointing, because she really is an amazing artist, and her production and what she does is just so artistic and amazing, and her personality, and the fact that people are hating on her for something for so long, and they're like clinging on to it for so long, and I'm like, okay, that's the past. You're living in the past. Can we move forward? Like, we're supposed to see people who they are now and onward. But it's okay, I'm not telling you how I'm supposed to feel. A little rant, but you think however you want to think. And so this is overall of the album. The album is such a mess in the best possible way. It starts off feeling lustful, feeling empowered and in control of this person. Then it changes to being confused about this person, to feeling like you don't need them and feeling good and free, to finally being sad and heartbroken and you missing them. This album seems like a mess because Camila is a mess in her 20s to come to this relationship. And also, this album is mostly inspired by Spring Breakers, and one of the movies is Selena Gomez. I wonder, because last year Selena and Camila, they were hanging out a lot, and I just know that Camila talked about Spring Breakers with Selena, which inspired her a lot more of this album, and also Miami vibes, of course. So then skipping to Godspeed, she is stripping away her toxic self and stepping into her more healed self. She feels good enough to let this person go, but still wishes them peace and happiness. What's upsetting is the fact that there are people that are not focusing on the message of the song and twist it into their own narrative of who the song is about and not applying it to their own personal problems. Which, yes, that is true. I feel like people, they don't even care about what the song's about or relate it to themselves. They just kind of like, oh, who's the song about? And they just totally miss the point of the song, and not just that, but like the album. And I feel like people nowadays are sometimes not connecting it to themselves, but like, who is it about? When it's like, yes, you know, you want to wonder, but also, how does this song make you feel personally? Like, this song, I feel this album is so, I need this album this year. This album, I needed it so badly this year, especially this month, because I just went through something very heartbreaking of this guy, and this album is keeping me alive. Same thing with Eternal Sunshine. and other albums, but this album and Eternal Sunshine is getting me through something that's just a lot for me right now. So anyway, so I'm have a ranking compare from when I first ranked the album to now, and also I'm including the 4 new songs, the deluxe version, adding that into the ranking. So here's a comparison from last time to this time, and let me know if you agree with it or not, or what is your own ranking. Let me know that. I love Camila. She's my girl. Okay, she's one of my babies, and I will always ride for her. I don't care what anyone says, because so it's like, so either you can hop on the Camila train and love who she is now, the more healed version of herself, the more educated person of herself, you know, she knows better. Either you like her for who she is now, the more, like I said before, healed version of herself, or you can hate on the toxic, going in the wrong direction, going in the past Camila hate train, where you're just hating on the same things over and over and over. Doesn't it get exhausted just hating on the same thing over and over again? I can never imagine hating on something and just keep talking about it over and over and over like it's something new. You know, she's not who she was when she was like 15, do something idiotic, do something that she had no business doing. She didn't know any better. In a different era, back in 2012, people were, you know, not being that sensitive or hypersensitive, or not saying sensitive, but like they're not being aware. I hate saying sensitive, not being aware of what they were doing. I'm gonna say aware, not sensitive, but people say sensitive, but I feel like aware is the more perfect word of saying, oh, they weren't aware back then, because back then was so different and people were making those type of jokes and people were laughing about it, or people just weren't saying anything about it if they felt type of way about it. But yes, she just wasn't aware that what she was doing was wrong. Again, she educated herself, she did the work, she's a different person, she's almost in her 30s. You're stressing what she was when she was 15, when she's almost 30 years old. Anyway, let me just cut this video before it gets too long. I'm so sorry. It's just this rant. I needed to say this rant. I need to say it to get off my chest. I needed that. Anyway, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more of me. The next album review I'm doing is Eternal Sunshine. And yeah, hope you guys have amazing day and evening wherever you are. And remember to have faith in yourself and believe in yourself. Bye.